Venom is here with his event and his raid. I have my thoughts on it, plus some footage of my playthrough through the Venom event. Let's go!
Valley Flyer.
Hey, what's up all you Valley Maniacs? Valley Flying here. I am back. Thank you for joining the channel. So, we got Venom last night, farmable. Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to spend money, he was a playable character before. But, yeah, he came out last night, and we also got this block party event. So here we are in the event, and I wasn't too excited about this first iteration because it's green, it's blue. I didn't take into account these orange, that you could get orange ability mats from these ability orb fragments, and I did pull one on my first pull. The second and third pulls, I didn't get anything too remarkable. I think I might have got some purples, but it's an okay event, pretty easy right now, so I didn't record the footage. When it comes back though, if you have your characters ranked up, you could get these purple mats, and then the third time it comes back, if you do happen to have a full team 7-star city heroes, you're gonna be getting orange ability mats, these T4 ability materials. Really good stuff. So I am liking this event. I think it is worth it, especially because the defenders got their rework. It's worth it to have them built up anyway, but when you could use them for this block party event, I think it really makes it good. And one thing I forgot to mention since the last video, we did get a data mine in there, and I think I'll make a video specifically about that, but rumored characters coming: Sabretooth, Juggernaut, Carnage, Ultimate Spider-Man, and Pyro. So some good stuff there. Let's get over to that Venom event though. I'll go through this in just a little bit now. I recorded the last 4 stages. I recorded the other ones as well, but I'm not releasing that in this video just because they were kind of easy. If you guys do want to see that, let me know. If there's enough demand, I'll release that in a video as well. As far as the raids, so far the difficulty seems a little harder than the Thanos 3 raids and a little easier than the Ultimus 6 raids. And there are nodes. You need to have either this this city character tag. There's this top lane here. You got this global tag with this middle lane here, and then the cosmic on this other lane here. And then for the big boss, you'll need global or city characters. I think the difficulty, like I said, is pretty good. Let's see what happens when we get to the last few boss nodes. I'll probably record footage and release that as well, just so you guys, if you're not able to get there, have a pretty good idea. These bosses, the boss, it doesn't look that crazy. So shouldn't be that hard if you go in with the right team, especially if you're teaming up with the rest of your alliance. All right, so this is the recorded footage. So I was playing this while I was watching TV with my wife and kids and was talking to them. So there are a lot of mistakes in this video. I do manage to 3-star all of it. I think I do get lucky though. So this first one's pretty easy, but these last 3, there is a little bit of luck involved. So let me go ahead and roll this footage. Let's see if I could catch all the mistakes that I make. If not, I'm sure you guys will let me know about them in the comments, but I do know when I make a mistake. I know, like, right after I make the move. All right, so one of the first things here is the team that I actually pick. I chose Drax for a little more protection. I actually switched it up on that last node to Mordo. I think Mordo would work good. Rocket would work good in this stage. Star-Lord, if you have him leveled, works very well as well. I don't have mine built very well, so he is off of this team. But this is who I end up using. About 132,000 power, so not super overpowered for this. So let's go in and take a look at the footage of this first battle. Now, this first one was pretty easy. I do know it's a bunch of mistakes, though. So let's see if we can catch them. And if we look at the placement of the team, I put Doctor Strange right next to Thanos. I did that on purpose so that Doctor Strange could get more energy. I don't think Yondu benefits too much with extra energy because a lot of times I end up using his basic anyway, just because I'm using him for the spell. Gamora works pretty good with extra energy, and if you noticed already, you get a free Venom and free Spider-Man on this stage, so Venom has some extra focus because of that passive with Spider-Man. All right, big threats here: Yondu, Rocket, Star-Lord, and Gamora. Use the Winds of Watum there to get the taunt off of Drax and Gamora. Now just working on Rocket because he has a lot of damage. I normally like to take out the damage dealers first. There are exceptions, though, depending on the battle, depending who else is on there. Big damage from that Venom, that free Venom that's provided for the stage. Looking to take out Rocket right here, and Gamora gets it. Still, we got Star-Lord and Gamora left. Now, kind of weird. I wanted to stun Star-Lord because his speed bar was full, but I'm not sure why. I go after Yondu right here with Doctor Strange for that offense, for that defense down, and I think I did it because his speed bar was full. This stage is pretty easy, and we are almost done with it. The next couple stages are a little harder, so we'll take a look at that. Now, I take a while and stretch my neck here. I forgot I was recording, and I was doing some stretches, and this goes on for a little while, so I'm just going to pause this, come back. All right, so moving on. Venom 1-7. And let's let the footage roll again. And I left this in for you guys. I know the stories are pretty cool, but I usually just skip ahead because I'm trying to unlock the characters. Yeah. All right, so going with the same team there. Drax is still in there, still the same placement. Doctor Strange is right next to Thanos, living on the edge for these battles, putting Doctor Strange right there. Huge risk, huge reward if he survives. And you'll see a couple times that he gets very close to dying. All right, but we still have that Spider-Man and Venom. So threats here, I guess Ravager, Boomer. I'm not too familiar with these Ultron bots and their actual skills and everything. So not sure what I'm doing here. Ant-Man doesn't deal a lot of damage, but he can be very annoying with his slows and ability blocks. Just some good stuff. Now, using the defense down from Doctor Strange basic, not using any of his specials. And there are the slows. Our whole team is slowed because of Ant-Man. And just looking to see what would be the best way to use his skills. Again, didn't know them off the top of my head during this battle. And this is one of these stages that you have to either survive or kill everybody. I like to try to kill everybody on these stages. And that's my main goal. All right, so one of the mistakes here is I didn't see Gamora behind all these debuffs and stuff, so I don't start to work on her right away. She's obviously the biggest threat on the field right now, and yeah, he should be worked on. And applying ability block. Who's the best to have ability block to? I'm thinking Ant-Man. Go after Gamora though. Although I'm not sure what the cooldowns are on Ant-Man's turns, but Gamora is also very deadly because her big moves do some big damage. So, not necessarily a mistake right there. Yeah, just got a lot of these Ultron minions. We got some Nebulas there. She is very annoying, but not a huge threat as far as damage. So we got Winds of Watum and Book of Vishanti both available. We go for the Winds of Watum and flip it all on Nebula. A lot of reds. We got Nebula in green, Ravager, Boomer in yellow, and we are 8 out of 13. So still 4 more not showing in this battle. There comes the rest. Everybody is out. That's a good thing. I'm expecting this big AoE from Thanos right there. There we go. Back to full health. And Doctor Strange still living on the edge there. Half of a health bar there. And threats here right now on the field are Wasp. Gamora's still there. I'm not sure why I haven't taken her out early. There she goes, though. And yeah, just Wasp doing work. Look at Spider-Man. Almost dead. Oh, and there he goes. Ant-Man with the final killing blow. Now, that was a free Spider-Man. I think I still would have gotten 3 stars if he is alive. But luckily... Oh, no. That was the Winds of Watum. Didn't Book of Vishanti there. But before the end of the battle, I do a Book of Vishanti. Bring Spider-Man back to life. And I'm pretty sure that I still would have gotten the 3 stars. I think that's how it works. I know I've talked about that in the past, but yeah. Anyway, end up finishing up Nebula and moving on to the next stage. And so far, the gamble putting Doctor Strange next to Thanos is paying off. We got a free rocket there that I just noticed as well. So, let's move ahead to the next stage. These get a little tougher. The last two right here. We're on to Venom 1-8. Yeah. So, this is the dialogue here. And they talk about Carnage. I remember seeing something about Carnage, and Carnage was in the data mine, so possibly coming to the game soon. We also got these bunch of mutants coming to the game soon. I've heard about Pyro, Sabretooth, Juggernaut. Who will be the last one? We already know about Mystique. There should be one more to complete a Brotherhood. Who will that be? I don't know. All right, so a lot of different threats here. As far as damage, I think Monstrosity is the biggest threat. Doctor Strange could do a lot of control with that Winds of Watum, and I used it on their Doctor Strange to see if I could slow him or something. Didn't work out. Big gamble, but and there's the big FU move from Scientist Supreme. Debuffs all around. Bunch of defense downs to her own team. We got one on Yondu, one on Drax on my team. And that is the risk of Scientist Supreme. You don't know if you're going to get the good debuffs. Oh, and there was a mistake. Instead of spreading the defense down to Doctor Strange, I went the other way. Used Venom's move on Doctor Strange. So there is a lesson for you guys. Watch the debuffs before you use that move from Venom. I think it was his ultimate. Because his special, I think, does ability block. And then his basic does the bleeds. So trying to get as much of the debuffs off as possible. Didn't get the taunt off, which is the main one. When you got a bunch of buffs on there, it's always a gamble which one you're going to get off, or which two you're going to get off, depending on the character. Or 3 if you're using Hawkeye. So we still have 2 Scientist Supremes on there. Could screw a lot of stuff up. Doctor Strange could screw a lot up. Good thing he is a little more squishy than some of the other characters, though. But yeah, we're about to get a bunch of buffs. I mean, debuffs on everybody. And just not lucky with working Scientist Supreme. Probably should go after one of them right now. They have a bunch of debuffs on them, which means that if Scientist Supreme gets her move off, oh, there's another one. So more debuffs to go around. If Scientist Supreme gets her move off, then everybody will be... Yeah, I'm still attacking this aim security. Not sure why. Now I finally shift to Scientist Supreme, but by now, it may be too late. Because there is a little heal, but gets her move off, and all these, or most of them, they turn green. Yeah, looking pretty good though. Didn't get luck with the getting Scientist Supreme dead in time, but looking pretty good. We still have 8 enemies remaining, and there are the final enemies. 2 more Iron Men, and then we have another AIM monstrosity. So they have a bunch of damage. Doctor Strange, half of a red bar left with defense down. This one gets very close, guys. As you can see, when I said that I got lucky when I passed this stage, very lucky. He doesn't have his defense down anymore, but still half of a health bar. He is in the red. Any shot that he takes, he is done. Even with that heal, he's a little more over 1 bar now, but luckily they have a lot of debuffs on their team, and taking them out. Just a few enemies remaining, all yellows, all reds on the defense. Doctor Strange putting in the work, just dealing some damage. There goes Gamora, and I'm not sure what happened there. I must have used the wrong move with Gamora and didn't chain her. All right, so that was that. Got lucky with that, as you guys can see. Doctor Strange, you know, put him next to Thanos. That's what's gonna happen. All right, last stage. I actually switch out the team here. We're on Venom 1-9, and here we go through the dialogue here. As long as Venom is alive, Venom. These free corrupted. Oh man, this is going way fast for me to read. All right, so realize that Drax not adding too much value. He's there for some big hits in the beginning, but after that doesn't provide too much value, so I switch it up. Go with Mordo to take use of the kit that Venom has of spreading those debuffs all around the team, or not all around the team, but to adjacent targets. All right, looking at threats here, Storm is a threat because if she ramps up and I leave her around too much, she could do some big damage. Venom is a threat. Thanos always a threat. Korath, he does some good damage at the beginning. Leaving him around too long is not the worst thing. I think some of these other characters, if you leave them around longer, can do more damage to your team. Trying to get the stun or the blind on Venom, got the stun, so did pretty good there. And instead of focusing on one character taking down either Scarlet Witch or Storm, I actually choose to go to both. I'm not sure why I did that, what was going through my head at the time, but as you can see, you got two characters in yellow with a defense down. And got a hit on Thanos, but his taunt is very tough to get around. Got to go through it, and we just killed him there. Storm is down. Bunch of Venoms coming. Bunch more coming as well. Scarlet Witch almost there. And Mordo takes it out with his big AoE. Everybody has heal blocks, so Venom's passive not working right now because of those heal blocks. Although this new one, not affected by it, so he is going to get more health on every turn. Doctor Strange looking rough again. His health bar is going out into the yellow. Oh, almost going down into the red territory. All right, so heal blocks, spreading negative effects. Probably should have went for one of these other ones with the negative effects, but not a lot to choose from. It's just heal blocking, which is why Mordo might have been, better than Drax, just because he could offer more of these debuffs all around. There's a stun, got a couple blinds out of it there. So with Mordo's moves, a lot of RNG. Which characters are gonna get the effect? What effect is it gonna be? Doctor Strange looking rough there. Choose to go for the offense down on that one. And the speed bars are almost full with these two. Probably should take out these guys first, but these guys in back have blinds, so they are missing. Doctor Strange is safe from them, but still not safe from the battle. If he goes out, there's no way to revive him because he is the reviver on this team. Oh, very close. And there we go. These are the remaining Venoms, and the question is, how long will Doctor Strange survive? Will I have to play this battle again? Wasn't sure at this point. I thought I might have to play this again, and I started paying attention, so I don't think I make too many mistakes from this point on, because I was like, oh my goodness, this is not gonna be good if I can't beat this Doctor Strange, or if I can't beat this node because my Doctor Strange dies. So got him into the yellow. If I ended up dying, I probably would have switched maybe Gamora to that spot where Doctor Strange is right now. Very low. I think he has a heal block as well as that Ravager Boomer. There are 3 Venoms remaining. There goes the heal block again from Mordo. So, very good move. Oh, he got not an AoE, but a chain attack. Not a chain attack, an adjacent target attack. And Doctor Strange got a hit. He still has heal block on. So, nothing can be done about his health. Just gotta pray that they don't use any kind of adjacent target attacks. Gamora coming through, and last one. No, she can't do it. Doctor Strange, no, he can't do it. The boomer finishes it off, though. All right, so that is it, guys. I hope this video helps anybody that is struggling on those Venom nodes. You can see, even without a big, super overpowered team, you can still beat it. Even without perfect gameplay and a bunch of mistakes there, you can still beat it. And you get a bunch of help from the Venom that they give you. So that is it. I hope you guys are enjoying this event. I hope you guys are enjoying the raids. I'm going to try to get some footage out of that hopefully later this weekend. I also haven't really talked about the data mine that happened since the last video, where they talked about Juggernaut, Carnage, Sabretooth, Ultimate Spider-Man and Pyro, all rumored characters, and kind of in lines with what they're doing with Venom and then these mutant events that they're doing. So looking forward to talking about that. I hope I will see you guys next time. If you guys like this video, please subscribe to the channel and tell all your friends about it, and make sure you smash on that like button. I will see you guys next time. And I just got one thing to remind you about, that it's all about the training, the predators, and the vitamins, dude. Valley flying. Out.